Good morning, YouTube. This is Cody with the Connected Camper. Today we're going to be talking about the 3,800 watt WIN inverter generator. I did get this on Amazon for $599. It comes with a running rating of 3,400 watts with a surge rating of 3,800 watts. As we can see on the control panel here, we have the RV 30 amp plug, the turn dial with an auto off setting that basically just drains the carburetor by having the engine run, shut off the gasoline to the carburetor, and then let the carburetor run out of gas. It leaves just about 10% of the carburetor bowl filled with gasoline in the very bottom. Not a huge deal. Still works well to keep the jets not clogged up there. We do have an eco option right here, parallel option, DC 12 volt, USB ports here. Now, what we're going to be talking about today are some of the features of this, the weight, decibel test. In the real world, we are out boondocking right now on family land with my trailer here, and a 15,000 BTU AC unit on the roof there that pulls about 1,600 watts when running. Now you may notice you do hear it running right now. That's because it is running off of my 24 volt battery bank and an inverter. However, once the shore power cable is connected, it will transfer all of that power over to the generator. It only runs for about 35 minutes before the batteries are dead. So it's been running here just to start the cool down cycle inside. It's approximately 84 degrees out where we're at with some humidity. So we're going to be running this, doing a decibel test. And then you see it's on the truck bed there. That is mainly because the generator itself weighs approximately 99 pounds without any oil or gasoline in it. Now it does have a full tank of gasoline and it is filled up with oil because we're going to be running it today. And I do not like lifting it up and down, so I leave it run in the bed of my truck. And then if it's raining, the tonneau cover goes over it. And that's one of the nice features with this, is that when it is running, it does not have a carbon monoxide detector. So when it's under the tonneau cover, it is not going to shut itself down. That is one of the features. It does not have the carbon monoxide detector. Some people like that, some people don't. I'm one of those that would prefer not having that because I know to operate it far away from my windows and my rig here. But what we're going to do is we're going to start this up right now. I'm going to step over in front of the truck and actually on the camp side of the camper, and we're going to do a decibel test. Let me go do a decibel test first to get the ambient sound here. So here we are on the campsite. You can hear the air conditioner. .50 to 51 decibels with the generator in the bed of the truck right over there. Now what we'll do is we'll start it up and have it run without any load, do a test, and then test it with the load. So let's get it started up here. Eco mode is on. No load plugged in. .52 decibels, so negligible difference. Now what we'll do is we'll plug it in, and then we'll hear the inverter in the trailer evaluating the power, and then it will eventually transfer itself over without any need here. And we'll be able to tell based on the load on the generator. With that, we know that the air conditioner is running there now based on the load. We can also see on the indicator here that there are 2 bars lit based on the frame rates on there. You can't read the screen. It is also very dim. That's a common issue with these. You can't see those during the daylight as well, but we can hear it running now. Let's go do one more decibel test with the air conditioner running. .54, 55, and honestly, on the campsite right here, you can see it is very quiet. We're right next to a cornfield. It's pretty much the ideal scenario to be able to drown out the sound of the generator. And then also having it placed in the back of the truck and that much space between, it makes a very nice difference. On the inside of the trailer, you can't even hear the generator over the sound of the air conditioning unit. Right now we are running 87 octane gasoline in the tank, and last night this generator ran. I filled it up with gasoline at 9 p.m., topped it off to the point in the lid there. There's a little red indicator in there. You don't want to overfill that, otherwise it will end up causing the generator to run rough. It will go down through the charcoal filter for emissions controls and everything like that. You don't want to overfill it. So I filled it all the way up to the red indicator in there, ran the RVAC unit up there, the 15,000 BTU, for 9 hours with the air conditioner set at approximately 68 to 70 degrees inside, mainly to fight off this Iowa humidity that's caused by the corn and the Iowa humidity that we have here. The temperature in the air last night got down to about approximately 72 degrees, so the air conditioner probably was able to kick on and off once it got down to the appropriate temperature inside, but it was able to keep it very comfortable. This generator got filled at 9 p.m. as I mentioned. I woke up at 6 a.m., checked it, and it still had this green bar and the orange bar still left in the gas tank. So it is able to run your 15,000 BTU air conditioner, as well as very negligible loads of like a TV that is off, anything else that's plugged in using some ghost power. It's able to run that overnight, as long as you fill it up near your bedtime and get up at a reasonable hour in the morning. I do also want to note that my 15,000 BTU AC unit does have a soft start installed. I would recommend installing that soft start if you are planning on boondocking at all and using generators. Mainly because it not only saves your generator from the load, but it is also just a lot less noisy when that compressor kicks on and off in the middle of the night, and you don't have to hear your generator rev up and down. Very much so worth it, not only for the life of your generator, but for your own living quality when you are inside. Now, with this generator, I did get it from Amazon, and it was not a perfect delivery. I will put on the screen here pictures of the Amazon box that was delivered, and you can tell that there was some damage to the box. However, there was no damage to the generator. But that led me to believe that the box was dropped or the generator was dropped at some point. Now, that being said, I still did a normal 1 hour break-in with a magnetic dipstick and was able to get some flecks of metal off on the inside. I will show that on the screen now. But that being said, after running this for approximately 1 hour and running my air conditioner and pulling, the air conditioner pulls about 1,800 watts consistently, the generator started to run very, very rough and actually stopped outputting power. Now, I don't know if that's related to the poor condition of the box that the generator came in, or if it was just an issue with a manufacturing defect. Now, I did reach out to Win. They told me to take it to a repair center. It was going to be 1 to 2 months before I would get it back. To me, that was unacceptable for that repair time. I'm mechanically inclined as well, so I took it into my own hands. I reached out to Amazon and they actually told me that they would send me a new unit or I could accept a refund. I did accept the refund on it, and then I ended up tearing down the carburetor and spent approximately a day and a half troubleshooting the carburetor itself and found little flecks of an unknown substance in the carburetor. I don't know if it was a manufacturing defect again, or if it was just residue from the manufacturing process. I know it wasn't bad gasoline because the gasoline that I had used in it had been had come out of the same can that is used in my lawn equipment as well as other generators. And so I did end up accepting the refund, rebuilt the carburetor over approximately 2 days, and then it is obviously running fine now. I do feel a little bad that Amazon gave me that refund, but I like to think of it as this is one less piece of machinery that ended up in the landfill because of a potential small defect. And I did have to use my own time to rebuild that and get that working appropriately. Now this is the WEN 3400 running my 15,000 BTU air conditioner unit. This is Cody with the Connected Camper. Thank you for watching today, and feel free to subscribe for additional details and additional videos.